Prepare to unwind with a story to soothe your heart and mind. Petrea and the Loving Guardian of Youth. This story is about a girl named Petrea and a guardian named Aster, who work together to restore unity among people and creatures. In a serene village, nestled between verdant hills and crystal-clear rivers, there lived a girl named Petrea. She was known for her kindness and her unwavering love for all creatures, great and small. But one day, a mysterious guardian named Aster appeared in the village, adorned with glimmering robes and a gentle smile that seemed to hold the warmth of 1,000 suns. The villagers were curious yet apprehensive of this mystical figure, but Petrea felt an unexplainable connection to Aster. She approached Aster with her heart full of wonder and asked about the guardian's purpose. Aster revealed that the world was slowly losing its sense of unity, and that it was their mission to restore harmony among all beings. Inspired by Aster's words, Petrea committed to help. Together they traveled through lush forests, across vast meadows, and over majestic mountains, spreading messages of love, compassion, and unity. They encountered many challenges on their journey, from misunderstandings among forest creatures to conflicts between different villages. However, Petrea and Aster faced each obstacle with wisdom and patience. They listened to each problem with an open heart, finding ways to bring people and creatures closer together. Over time, the influence of Petrea and Aster's efforts began to show. The once disconnected villages started to embrace each other's cultures and traditions, sharing their bountiful harvests and celebrating festivals together. The animals of the forest, who once squabbled over territory, learned to coexist peacefully under the guidance of Petrea and Aster. One evening, under a starlit sky, Aster reminded Petrea that true unity comes from understanding and accepting each other's differences. With her hand in Aster's, Petrea realized the immense power of unity and how it could transform the world. The village that was once skeptical of Aster's arrival now thrived in harmony and togetherness, with Petrea and Aster's story becoming a legend passed down through generations. Petrea and Aster's bond became a symbol of hope and a reminder that love, compassion, and unity can conquer even the greatest of divides. Our next tale awaits to bring you calm. The Friendship Tale of Lily and Zinnia. This story is about the magical friendship between a human girl named Lily and a nymph named Zinnia, whose kindness saved an entire village. Once upon a time, in a quaint little village surrounded by lush forests, there lived a curious girl named Lily. She had sparkling blue eyes and a heart full of wonder. One sunny afternoon, Lily ventured into the forest, her favorite place to explore. While wandering through the vibrant green foliage, she stumbled upon a hidden, sparkling spring. There, she met Zinnia, a kind-hearted nymph with flowing hair that shimmered like sunlight on water. Zinnia's eyes were as green as the richest emeralds, and her smile was as warm as a summer breeze. From that moment, Lily and Zinnia became the best of friends. Lily eagerly shared tales of her village, and Zinnia recounted the ancient secrets of the forest. They spent countless afternoons chasing butterflies, discovering hidden groves and imagining fantastical adventures. One day, a terrible drought struck the village, causing the river to dry up and the crops to wither. The villagers were gravely worried, but Lily believed in her friend's magic. She hurried to the spring and told Zinnia about the disaster. With tears of compassion, Zinnia danced around the spring, invoking the ancient powers of the forest. Miraculously, rain clouds gathered, and a gentle rain began to fall, reviving the land. The village thrived once more, and the bond between Lily and Zinnia grew even stronger. The whole village celebrated Zinnia's kindness, and she became a beloved friend to all. As the years passed, the friendship between Loi and Zinnia became legendary. Their story was passed down through generations as a reminder of the magic of kindness and the power of true friendship. Let's continue with another peaceful journey. Blossom, Flower, and the Magic of Shells. His story is about the girl named Blossom and her fair flower discovering the magical shell that reveals the secrets of the ocean and helps them reunite an old sailor with his loved ones. Once upon a time, in a quaint coastal village, there lived a kind-hearted girl named Blossom and her playful pet ferret, Flower. Blossom had a fascination with the ocean, spending her days collecting seashells along the sandy shores. Each shell she found was like a tiny masterpiece, painted by nature in hues of pink, blue, and ivory. Flower would scamper by her side, sniffing curiously and sometimes diving into the shallow waves, making Blossom giggle with delight. One golden evening, while the sun was setting in a blaze of orange and purple, Blossom noticed a peculiar shell gleaming under the last rays of sunlight. It was unlike any she had ever seen, large, iridescent, and glowing softly as if it held a secret within. She carefully picked it up, turning it over in her hands, mesmerized by its beauty. As she held it close to her ear, she heard a faint, melodious whisper, beckoning her to listen more closely. Overwhelmed with curiosity, Blossom brought the shell and Flower back home to her cozy seaside cottage. That night, she placed the shell on her bedside table and fell asleep with a sense of wonder. In her dreams, she found herself on a mystical beach, surrounded by shimmering shells that spoke to her in gentle, soothing tones. Each one told a story of the sea of ancient ships, mermaids, and submerged kingdoms. When Blossom awoke the next morning, she felt an urge to return to the shore. She took the glowing shell with her, and to her amazement, the seashells she encountered that day seemed to hum with life, as if awakening just for her. Flower, with her bright eyes and twitching nose, seemed to understand the magic too, her antics more lively than ever. One day, while exploring a hidden cove, Blossom and Flower discovered an old sailor who had been stranded on the island for years. He told them of a legend about a shell that could reveal the secrets of the ocean to those with a pure heart. Realizing the truth in his words, Blossom and Flower decided to use their newfound treasure to help him. Blossom placed the iridescent shell in his hands, and as he listened to its whispers, tears of joy filled his eyes. The old sailor was guided by the secrets of the sea directly to his long-lost loved ones, reunited at last. As he sailed away, he gifted Blossom a beautiful compass, inscribed with a promise that they would always be connected by the magic of the ocean. From that day on, Blossom and Flower continued their seaside adventures, cherishing the bond they had with the enchanting world of shells. Whenever they missed their friend, they only had to listen to the sea's gentle whispers, knowing that their hearts would always lead them back to love and wonder. Let's move gently to the next heartwarming tale. A Heart Made Whole. This story is about Lobelia and her goldfish orchid, who learn the true meaning of forgiveness and strengthen their bond. Lobelia lived in a quaint little house by the edge of whispering woods. She loved the serenity that the woods offer and the gentle whispers of the leaves. Her favorite pastime was spending time by the garden pond where a magnificent goldfish named Orchid lived. Orchid had scales that shimmered like the finest jewels, and to Lobelia, he was the most beautiful creature she had ever seen. One day, a terrible storm hit the area, and strong winds scattered debris around. The garden pond was muddied, and Lobelia found Orchid struggling amidst the chaos. With great care, she picked him up and placed him in a temporary bowl of clean water. Orchid looked up at her with grateful eyes, and in that moment, Lobelia felt a profound connection with the little goldfish. As the days passed, Lobelia and Orchid became inseparable. They communicated without words, understanding each other's feelings and thoughts. Lobelia knew that Orchid was more than just a fish. He was a kindred spirit. However, one evening, Lobelia made a mistake. While cleaning Orchid's bowl, she accidentally spilled some of the water, causing Orchid a great deal of distress. His shimmering scales dove, and Lobelia felt her heart sink with guilt. Days turned into weeks, and the once vibrant red bond between them seemed to fade. Lobelia could no longer withstand the sight of seeing Orchid suffer because of her. She knelt by the pond and whispered, "I'm so sorry, Archie, please forgive me." To her amazement, Orchid slowly swam to the surface, his scales beginning to glow once more. It was as if he understood her heartfelt apology. From that day onward, their bond grew stronger, reinforced by the power of forgiveness. The garden pond became a place of profound peace and joy, with Lobelia and Orchid sharing their days in harmony. They taught each other the true meaning of love and forgiveness, living happily ever after by the tranquil waters of Whispering Woods. Thank you for listening. May your night be restful.